Hi there, and welcome back to chapter 5, lecture number 45. So in the previous lecture we made adjustments on the trees and we added the fog in the scene. And what I'd like to do in this lecture is making adjustments on the grass, because we now have fog and I like to do some tweaking so we have more diversity on this grass. So it's a bit similar than the previous chapter where we added some tall grass and medium grass. So let's get started. And what I like to do is, of course, start the shortcuts and left click on the terrain. And we go to the object data. And let's go for medium underscore grass. That's it. And I like to go to the weight paint. All right. So the idea of medium grass is that there are some areas where the grass is a bit taller. So we want a full amount and lower the radius. That will be great. And we want to have taller grass on the tips of the trees. There you go. Even if they are not visible, it's not bad to cast them. I want to have some right there. Just a bit of redness right there. Sort of a border on the lake, and some over there. And there is, it's hard to see. Let's go to the wireframe, material preview. Maybe that one will work. We want to have a, machine is crashing. I should just go to the object view. Oh, yeah, instead of the weight pane, because loading materials is quite heavy. I will pause the video, and when it stops freezing, I will turn back. Alright, we turn back to the solid view and we'll go to the object mode. Just want to see where these hills are. They are right there with the weight painting, and want to have some around them. And just spread it all over. Put some over there. I do not really have a plan for this. You should not have it. I mean, it's just why is grass on some areas thicker than other ones? It doesn't matter. That was wrong. We should not have red on areas where there is no. Okay, so maybe a little bit there. Yeah. And I want to have some on the edges. Good. All right, object mode, and when we go to the object data, we want tall grass. And this should be very tall grass. And we want to highlight this white paint in the rear of the scene. So we work on a sort of a transition. There you go. Alright, I'm not quite sure if this is enough, but if we see it stop somewhere, we need to extend it. Right, so let's go to the particle system, and I like to add another one, and grass underscore medium. Alright, and what we'll do is just use the grass, and we click on 2, and we call this grass medium. And let's go for amount of 40,000 and go for a value of 6, and we can lower this to 5 if it's too much. And of course, very important, you need to tell it that it is medium grass. Alright, so again, if it's too much, we will change that, but we'll leave it for now. And we will add another particle system, plus, and call this tall grass, long grass, wherever you name it. And disable that one. Yes, tall grass. I like it. And the same with that one, we just want grass. And we click on 2. And let's go for 3,000, and we want to have this in the background. And now we're going to boost this to, let's say, to 10, and it's not enough. Oh, I'm holding shift. Oh, you can just scroll. Velocity, and let's go to 8. Yeah, let's go for 10. I mean, it's not that we want to show this is grass. It can be anything, like small bushes or, but very important, it should not really be visible. So go for the value of 1, because I want to have a lot of randomness. And you can see we have grass over there, and it stops right there. So we should, when we go to the weight pane, should add a bit more over there, and we should remove a little bit on the left, and that should measure it. All right, so we have tall grass, we have medium grass, and I want to do something with the trees, change the position, and we keep doing this till we reach the end. But we had some shadow problems, I didn't really like it. So let's put this more backwards, but we want to have it in our scene. So it will cast that way, so it will stop somewhere around here. Just a bit more. And we duplicate it. We copy the top, Shift D, and we will do some. We want to have some of these twigs on the left and on the right, but just very gentle. You don't want to have like it covered, that's too much. And the idea is that you just have some variation in the corners that will break the composition. All right, so we fixed the trees. I think this tree should have a sort of a fix as well. So we want to cast light on the house, but not that much. And let's say we have the sun lamp. Let's maybe rotate a little bit more downwards. It's all very slightly and gentle movements, because we do not want to have too much. So we have the grass in the background, we have variation, and I think we can, oh yeah, what I like to do, there is so much still to do, but we have to do it step by step. I want to enable the medium high contrast, so the coloring will be a bit better. And let's say left click on these and put this to the left, because we don't want the trunk fully in the display. I think I rotate this sun a little bit more like this, because I want to highlight the left side of the trunks a little bit. And what we like to do is left click on the terrain, and we're going to, because these trunks have roots and the ground should be a little bit more lifted, just a little bit, not that much. And in combination with the medium grass, it will be cause a very nice effect. All right, and that one's just for the image. All right, tab. Good. So I will go for a new render and maybe lower the there we go. Okay, I go for a new render, just a quick one, and do a review, and then we go to the next lecture and focus on more optimizations, because we're not there yet. We still need to do a lot of things, but we're getting there. So I'll make a render and I'm back in a minute. And welcome back. So we created a new render and it looks lovely to me. Still, we're not finished, but we have more bright grass over there, and one of the reasons is that we changed the color settings and the rotation of the sunlight. We moved one of the trees more backwards and added some leaves on the top left and right, and that is a more satisfying image. There is something what we need to do in the next lecture, and that is add a little bit of the reed we created in chapter 3 and a new type of reed, and we have to model that and put this in the water, and then we get pretty close to a final scene, but still fine-tuning is everything. So we keep focused, and I hope to see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.